A gift from the Creator. That's where it all begins. Carried forward, generation after generation, the game of lacrosse remains sacred to those who play it and those who witness. From time immemorial, its stories and teachings have moved forward from one era to the next. Stitched with every thread, a visual identity that honors the roots and strong culture of winning that is the tailored fabric of the Toronto Rock. The centerpiece of Indigenous Heritage Night begins with the jersey. Designed by Kory Parkin, Indigenous painter and digital creator from Tyendinaga, Mohawk territory. While Kory has a broad portfolio working with many sports organizations, his relationship with the Rock continues to build, finding new inspirations for this year's rendition.
When it comes to a lot of the Indigenous culture and stuff, a lot of the knowledge that we have is not necessarily in books, but it's something that's taught through elders. So it's trying to make sure that I'm telling it from what I remember in that without kind of overstepping saying this is the way it is or this is the official thing. It's just trying to share the stories that I had learned going to school here, being within the community, speaking with the elders and stuff. I find it's important for me to share what I know and try to keep it as truthful as I can to that, but at the same time it's kind of cool being in this field and doing it because I feel like every day I'm always learning new things. I obviously had to win the jersey or the clubs from last year, so they were Corey Smalls, so it was a pretty meaningful game for him, scoring his 400th there. But yeah, that was really wanted it because this was one of the new logos I had done last year, so I thought it was kind of cool that they had the embroidery outfit on there. First jersey I did with them there. Like I said, I'm definitely a big fan of it there. Canada jersey I did for the World Juniors. World Juniors there were in Ottawa. They put out a call for Indigenous artists there. Like the Erie Otters, one I had done. They had Carrie Terrence there from Akwesasne. So I was able to do the jersey there, and they actually ended up putting my name and everything on it. So I've got the OG Hamilton Bulldogs one. Probably one of my favorite hats there. That one and then the whole blackout one they have is kind of a go-to for me. But it's cool being able to do the purple because that's the color of the Haudenosaunee. So I was able to wear this around and still show my culture and everything, but it's got their logo on there, being a big supporter of lacrosse and that. So usually when I try to do logos, I try to look at how their logo has evolved and stuff and what things that they have put in there and kept in there that has made it important and stuff that then maybe when I'm going to do it, I want to kind of keep those key features in there. When I look at it, it's like I'm just trying to redesign something already cool and put my own little twist on it. So we're just going to head down to our lacrosse box that they put in many years ago there. Yeah, we came down earlier and trying to throw a ball around, but yeah, it didn't last much because we're not wearing our mitts. So yeah, they said it's nice to get out there and throw it around, and said it's now that he's got his own stick, hopefully this year during the summer when it's warmer out, we'll be able to get out a little bit more and throw the ball around with him. And I feel like I'm trying to do what I can to try to share our stories through my art, and now that will be something that when my kids get older, they'll know that it had a little bit more meaning behind it and stuff. And I'm hoping that one day they'll be quite proud of some of the stuff that I've done. I want to be able to tell a story so that when people look at it, it's not just, oh, that's nice and that's cool. It's, okay, it's got an actual story behind it, and sharing a lot of the Haudenosaunee culture and stuff to sharing some of the language in that, and having my kids being able to grow up and learn from stuff that I was taught in that. I'm glad that I grew up here, and yeah, I feel like it's really helped me connect to my culture and be able to now share that with the rest of the world. I felt like the main thing that we're really kind of focusing on is with the Toronto Rock returning to Hamilton and playing out of Hamilton. So when we were going through like ideas, it was really important to kind of look back to the history of the Rock. We kind of wanted to really focus in on the original logo, when they were playing out of Hamilton before their move to Toronto and that. And then we had some influences on the Toronto Tomahawks, one of like the original National Lacrosse League. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of blend in the traditional look of the other logo I had done with some of the features of the Raiders look in that. It was important for us to still keep the medicine wheel colors in there. So this year we wanted to kind of more incorporate it into the logo. I put it behind the player to just kind of have it as being like sending like the positive energy with the player and stuff. And then I used the red bar down there as kind of being like the path, how they went from being like the original Raiders there all the way down to the newest logo with the Indigenous person in it there. We're blending in some of like the old roots of the team, but now we're incorporating a lot of the new features in that and just kind of combine it all together.
He doesn't miss with his jersey designs. He puts so much thought into it, and every single time it comes out, we're in awe of what he's created.
I loved that it was rock colors and everything, and incorporated the Native American culture. I thought they were very, very well done.
The logo was real bang. It was swaggy. I would like to use those more than once a year.
I always like how they put our Confederacy thing on the back, like being Haudenosaunee. That comes from us, so it's good to have that on there.
You're representing kind of the roots of the game when you put that jersey on, so it's certainly special to have a jersey of that caliber.
It's Indigenous Heritage Night between the Ottawa Black Bears and the Toronto Rock.
You commit yourself for a determined amount of time, you set your sights on something, and the only thing stopping you from being successful is you. Those bears down there are the prey, and we're coming out with a paw, a skull, and some felt tonight. Let's go on a...
I'm ready to go again. I never hold it in. Going the distance, never gonna fold it in. Who is controlling him? When he arrives, you look in his eyes, you seeing the fire, call it in. Now the people are hollering. I'm doing it all again. I said I'm charged up. Can't nobody control me. If you knew me, you don't know me. Cause a new me and an old me are like front row, so a nosebleed. I don't know how to behave. I couldn't go back to my ways. I never hold back, so know that. Here's one thing I'ma say. Let it be known I'm ready to go. I never lose, I gain control. I gotta move and break the mold, so you know. This time I go one go. Live now, tomorrow. Flag it up, won't slow down for no one. You know I'm charged up. I still go what it takes. Yeah, I'm charged up. Get out of my way. Hey, what you say? I'm charged up. I still go what it takes out of my way. I'm charged up. I don't play no games. What do you think? I'm charged up. I still go what it takes out of my way. Power all in my veins. You hear me when I say I'm charged up. I'm charged up.
To play the medicine game, to have a special night dedicated to the medicine game and just showing love and recognition is huge.
Our whole organization does such a good job at kind of spotlighting not just the jersey, but the heritage.
It means a lot coming where I come from. Now, a lot of people know about lacrosse, and then just to have that in there, like to know where it comes from, like where it comes from, and all the history that comes with it, it's good to get that out there and get people to know about it.
It being originally the creator's game, I hope that it kind of gets them interested and kind of gets them to learn and kind of look up things after they leave, you know what I mean, and continue to become more educated on that subject.
Whenever you can kind of spotlight, obviously, where the game came from and the people that gave us the game and gave us the opportunity to play it, it's super special.
I'm very grateful for being able to work with the Toronto Rock on that, because I've had this amazing opportunity to work with so many different teams and leagues and businesses and stuff, and for the most part, so many of them have such a great meaning behind it. They're open to the idea, they're opening to learning things, working with me and others to try to do the best that they can, and not just make it as being another check off of something that they felt obligated to do. But working with the Toronto Rock, everything's back on me, and I'm able to tell what I want to kind of include into it and the things that are important to me in that, but they're able to share the story, the meaning behind it, and it's something with the Haudenosaunee having such influence on the creation of like box lacrosse that's known today. It's been my opportunity to be able to share my culture with people so that they can look at it and learn from where the game was. It's really important to me that I know that they're not trying to just profit off of it. They're really focused on getting money back to important causes. So having them do something for the Downing Wenjack that I'm a huge supporter of, it's pretty amazing to see, because I know it's something that I know I can be attached to, that I know my art was able to also help raise money for people. Now I know that money is going to go to even helping more Indigenous people in that, so it's kind of cool.
It's just a great organization to kind of give our proceeds to, and in a small way, I guess we're helping as individuals playing, and you know, we always want to have big nights when we're putting on a jersey that's getting auctioned off.
I think it's the right thing, and I'm glad that we do it. I'm very glad that we do it.
It was nice having a game like we did to hopefully boost those proceeds even more.
Every stitch in the fabric is a reminder of where the game began. Where you see it in the art, but feel it in the win. From the first time you pick up a stick to lifting it under the lights, those roots remain. And when you honor them, you return to who you are.